What's up, everybody? We are looking today at June 2022 statistics for Greater Seattle. There's a lot to unpack here. This might be a little bit longer than normal, but stay with me. I promise you, there is a lot of good detail in here. So if you may have seen some of the last videos, you might be familiar with me talking about a change being in the winds. And although it wasn't yet reflected in data, we were feeling it and experiencing it on the front lines here in our market. Well, now it's starting to be reflected in data a little bit. And I think we're going to see more of this over the next few weeks, starting with the city of Seattle. So for June 2022, city of Seattle, a median sale price of $1 million. So again, not shabby by any means there, $1 million. And that is down $25,000 from the month before. Inventory though, at about just about a 1 month of inventory, which is still very, very, very low. However, that's up quite a bit month over month from about 2/3 of a month, the month before. So the $1 million sale price or median sales price is still a good 12.3% year over year, better than where we were. And we're starting now to see more inventory on the market than there was a year ago as well. So 26.4% more homes on the market in Seattle than there was a year before. East side, and this is where things are getting really, really pretty crazy. You know, you've heard me mention just how wild that market's been year to date. 1.5 is the median sale price in the month of June. That's down month over month, almost 100K from 1.59. That's down $220,000 from its peak in April of over 1.7. So we've seen a huge change in that market, just as we saw a huge change going the other way. That's been pretty wild. And again, inventory increasing there too. They're up to about 1.5 months of inventory, actually almost about 1 2/3. That's up from 1 month the month prior, so about a 50% increase month over month for the east side. King County seeing more of a similar trend too. They ended June with a median sale price just over $938,000. That is a 9% increase year over year, but month to month, again, that's down a little bit from just under $1 million the month before, $999. Inventory for King County in general, about 1.3 months, which is up from 0.82 months the prior month in May. So what's really, really I'm finding really interesting is my absorption rate metric that I look at. So I've explained what this is multiple times. This is really kind of just taking a look at the number of units for sale and how many are pending, essentially measuring what the absorption rate looks like based on how many homes are coming on the market, which is a good way to kind of quantify buyer demand in a sense. And I've only been looking at the statistic with the city of Seattle for the past number of years. So I haven't changed that just to keep my findings consistent. And we were at a level in June that was still historically seller friendly, but it's at a level we haven't seen this low since November of 2020. And furthermore, it was a 20-point drop month over month from what the previous month was for that absorption rate. So this is really interesting because when I mention things like Seattle only has 1 month of inventory, that's still insanely low levels of inventory. Yet, why are we seeing the absorption rate jump disproportionately, or not jump, rather fall disproportionately? What you can conclude from that is the buyer demand is just shrinking. It's not there. It's not even close to what it was 90 plus days ago when we saw absorption rates 50% higher than what we're seeing right now. Buyers just couldn't gobble up the homes fast enough to what they were coming onto the market at. And now, yeah, there's still not a lot of inventory out there, but buyers for some reason are just on the sidelines. And look at some of my other videos as I'm screaming into the clouds or into the pillow, whichever it is, where have all the buyers gone? Because this is exactly the opportunity that you have been waiting for. There are no longer 30 offers on every home. Hell, there aren't even really multiple offers on that many homes anymore. You're preserving your contingencies. You're not releasing earnest money early. Yeah, interest rates are a little higher, but you're not married to the interest rate. You marry the home, you date the rate, especially as we look at a recession coming on when we know rates lower. I am so fearful that so many buyers are missing out on this opportunity because they're scared of what's ahead and not thinking about Warren Buffett and what he says about fear and greed. Be fearful when others are greedy, greedy when others are fearful. There is a lot of fear out there, much of that being perpetuated by the media. Don't listen to that crap. Listen to people who know what they're talking about, people like myself, local mortgage brokers. This is your decision to make, but assuming you have sound investment ideas in mind when it comes to purchasing a potential house, you are doing it at a great time if you can just shake off whatever you're hearing from the media. So fantastic opportunity for buyers. I don't think it's going to be around that much longer, but beginning of next year, are we going to be in another inventory stricken market? Who knows? But buyers, this is your time right now. Do not waste it.